What's up, everyone? My name is Dora and you're watching Creative Bath Lab. Today, I'm going to show you how to make lotion spray. Lotion spray makes moisturizing really easy and convenient. Plus, it's super simple to make. You probably wouldn't realize it just by looking at it, but it's extremely moisturizing. A little bit goes a long way. As always, check out the description for helpful information like the recipe, tips, the supply list, updates, and more. Also, please note, this is a very loose or soft recipe, so you don't have to follow it exactly or even close to get great results. You'll need distilled water and carrier oil. You can use any carrier oil that you want, but I recommend a low viscosity oil as the final lotion needs to be really thin in order to spray. I actually used hazelnut oil first, but it didn't really moisturize. It felt like I was just using water. So I switched to jojoba oil and increased the amount, and it worked like a charm. You'll also need an emulsifying wax to bind the oil and water together. Use one that does not thicken the emulsion, like Glyceryl Stearate Peg-100. To learn more about emulsifying waxes, click the information icon. You will also need a preservative since this recipe contains water. And I'll be adding fragrance, but this is optional. Heat the emulsifying wax and oil until the wax is melted. Heat the water separately to roughly the same temperature. Now combine the two heated phases with a stick blender. Now that it's cooled a bit, add the fragrance oil. At this point, the emulsion is still too hot, so I'm slowly pouring it into a cool glass to quickly decrease the temperature to around 100 degrees Fahrenheit so I can add the preservative. It's still a bit warm, but it won't thicken much more, if at all, once it finally cools. It's going to stay this consistency. Use any regular spray bottle that you have. You don't need anything fancy. I used my handy dandy label maker. This thing is adorable, easy to use, and so convenient, especially for things like this. Charge it once and it stays juiced up for months. There are also tons of ribbon colors to choose from, even clear. It will be linked in the description. And for more label videos, click the information icon. I am not a huge fan of body moisturizers, but I can see myself using this, especially right after a shower while I'm still in the shower. And even though I don't use them much, I always have fun making them. Plus, my friends go nuts for this type of thing. Spray as little or as much as you want, and you can keep applying it until you feel good and properly greased up. For more awesome tutorials just like this, subscribe now and make sure your notifications are on so you don't miss out on any new videos and chances to win free stuff, like this one. The first few people that type the words "grease me up" will get a chance to win an entire box of free stuff made by me. I use the Dice app to pick the winner. To qualify, you must have an address in the States. Here's the difference between my legs. One is good and greased up and the other one is not. The rest of the video is just me demoing the lotion on different limbs. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. I'm always finding new bruises, scratches, and oddities on my body without a clue where they came from. Is anyone else like that? I feel like it might be a sign to start skipping happy hour at my house late in the afternoon. Something to think about.